शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम। तू माखन चोर भी ग्वाला भी, मधुसूदन मुरली वाला भी। तू माखन चोर भी ग्वाला भी, मधुसूदन मुरली वाला भी। हे कृष्ण तेरे हैं कितने नाम, तुझको मेरा शत शत प्रणाम, तुझको मेरा शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम, शत शत प्रणाम।
झुलावे कृष्ण झुलावे कृष्ण झुलावे कृष्ण झुलावे निरखत सब नर नारी अरे सावरिया निरखत सब नर नारी अरे सावरिया धीर से झुलाओ बनवारी अरे सावरिया धीर से झुलाओ बनवारी अरे सावरिया धीर से झुलाओ धीर से झुलाओ बन धीर से झुलाओ बन बनवारी अरे सावरिया अरे सावरिया अरे सावरिया
बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं जाऊं बन बन जाऊं जाऊं बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं कितहूँ छिप गए कृष्ण मुरारी कितहूँ छिप गए कृष्ण मुरारी बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं जाऊं बन 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 ढूंढन जाऊं बन बन शीस मुकुट और कानन कुंडल शीस मुकुट और कानन कुंडल का
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिविश्वेदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वती नमो नित्यं भद्रकाली नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्त वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलानन्दमूर्तये प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुस्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पकः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारतत्वैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय गोत्रवैत्रेकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोक्ता गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्ससुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगत् कृष्णो वन्दे जगत्। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर ये भगवान हरि ओम। We'll chant from 36th verse. Shri Bhagavanuvach api chedasi papebhyah sarvebhyah papakrittamah sarvam jnanaplavenaiva prajanam santarishyasi यथैधांसि समिद्धोऽग्निः भस्मसात् कुरुते अर्जुन ज्ञानाग्निः सर्वकर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते तथा न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशम् पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योगसंसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशम् पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योगसंसिद्धः संसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति. So we were seeing the phal, Gyan Phalam, the fruit of knowledge, in 3 verses, 37, 36, 37, and 38, first line. What is the fruit of knowledge? So, moh nivritti, that is the moksha, bhed nivritti, then pap nivritti, then karma nivritti. All 4 are same, said in different ways. But most important is the karma nivritti, that is highlighted in the last verse. You know? What was karma nivritti? When I see a person, at the most I can see his physical body. You can see his luck. He is lucky, he has a good job, he has a good family, he has a good upbringing. Or he doesn't have good upbringing, or he has a mixed job. His wife is good. You can make it out whether your fate was good or not. If you come a little closer, you can see his nature. You can see this is his weakness, this is his strength. So at the most you can see the physical body, his fate and his nature. And a person also knows these 3 things at the most. His physical body he knows, his fate, prarabdha he knows, and he knows his nature. My nature is abrupt or good, or I am egoistic person, or I am very adamant. He knows his nature. If he is honest, at least he will admit in his mind, if not say outside. I am angry, or I am passionate, or I am lusty, or I am greedy, or I am money-minded, or I love exercise. He knows all this nature. Or I like food, or I don't like food, whatever it is. And he knows his samskar, this is my tendency. All samskar he also doesn't know. He also doesn't know that this was also my vasana. Sometimes situation makes you know that this is also your tendency. This is the area you cannot stop. I didn't know that was also my tendency, yes. Now you know, yes, I know that. It can be positive also. Don't think I'm talking negative. I mean, before coming, you had not known that you can listen to satsang so much. Right? Some are listening for so many years, I think, more than 15, 20 years we are listening. We are not running away also. Similarly, I see all the people who are sitting here, at least 10 years, 11 years we have been. Day and night, every day you are listening. And you never thought that I have this tendency also. But something good is there. Something. But. There is a very big thing associated with us which we don't know. That is called lot of fruits of action which is yet to come as prarabdha. The remaining life, whatever you have, 20, 30, 10 years, 5 years. Well, no, make it more, okay, 50 years. Beyond 50, I am reluctant. What will come, that we don't know. But it is associated. There is a big area which is associated with you and you don't know it. And biggest area is another action associated called Sanchit Karam which you don't know. Next birth is there, you don't know. Sometimes how will I respond in this situation, I don't know. So unseen things are already there. And that is associated with Jiva. And that takes you, that is as if the chariot that takes me anywhere. To the new birth, to the new house, to the new body, to the new gender, to the new monetary situation, to the new kind of food, the new disease. This is all out of your control. And this is where last verse was where Yathidham se samitogni Gyan agni sarva karmanam bhasmasat kurate. It is so difficult to understand that so many things are there with me. I feel I have my family, house, bank balance, mind. But many things are already there. Oh. And they will unfold, keep on unfolding and unfolding and unfolding. Death was just a temporary rest to change the station. Hopping flight is there. So you have to change the flight. And you need not go and change the flight. Time will push you there. Itna bada hai. So much big system is there around. A person is simple, appears simple, but he is very complicated. Jiva is very complicated. Even this birth itself was so complicated. Mind, of course, is complicated. And so many fate associated with me also is complicated. What to imagine if we are told whatever fruits are there? How big will be our... And they are not going to leave you so easily. छुट्टी नहीं होगी इतनी आसानी से. And they all belong to someone called who doesn't know, who thinks I am part of the world, who thinks I am a moving entity, who thinks I need enjoyment, who is ignorant. Very big cost is of ignorance. And he does action and he invites fruits of action. सोच रहे हैं आप? So many fruits of action and so many sanskar and so many vasanas and so many kind of ups and downs. Just for a moment, there is called, you retrieve yourself. Regression it is called. There is one way, you go back to the last birth. There is one meditation. I am not fond of all these things, just I'm telling you. But yogis are there, they can see their 9 lives, 10 lives. Some vidya is there. In the Yoga Sutra also there is one sutra like that. Urvan you can see. This was my 9th body, this is the 8th body, this is the 7th body, this is the 6th body, this is the 5th body. And this is the fruit of action. How much sorrows we will go through like this? How many times we'll become old again? The baby you see was an old person, old animal at least, if not human. And the old person is going to become again young boy or calf, what is the case? Why be so optimistic that you will get human birth? We can get calf body. काफ हो गए भाई, hen हो गए, चिक हो गए. भाई ह्यूमन भी, अब देवता भी हो सकते हैं. Why should I refute? You can be देवता also. Please say something good. All possibilities are there. You don't know which कर्म, कुटिल कर्म ले जाहि मोहि जहाँ. पता नहीं कर्म कहाँ ले जाएगा आपको. जो धक्के में है आप हो, you have no control when you are in a rush. In your house you can move, in your car you can move, but movement from birth to birth is out of your control. Plus our own vasana samskara are there. So it is said here, what is said here, please note, yathai dhamsi samiddhogni. As the fire burns all the wood, remember, blazing fire I told yesterday, not the small simmering fire. ठीक है. Echo is there. And don't make it very low. Echo है क्या? Little echo. Echo is there. Very slight echo is there. Very slight. पता नहीं क्या ले जाए, कहाँ कर्म ले जाए हमको. I mean, those who are wise, they solve the symptoms, they solve the root. And those who are otherwise, they only solve the symptomatic problem. Why don't you solve your problem forever? And here comes the knowledge aspect. Well, what about dharma? Dharma, of course, solves the problem of uncontrolled sense organ and character. That is the area of dharma. So regarding the uncontrolled sense organ, dharma is the area. Regarding your unconcentrated mind, polluted mind of kam krodh, upasana deals with it. So your prarabdha, how you deal with the prarabdha so that you are not uncontrolled, that is dharma. How you deal with the mind and make it focused, divide of kam krodh, that is upasana. So gross body and prarabdha oriented responses dharma controls. Subtle body upasana controls. Causal body upasana doesn't control. Dharma and upasana don't have entry into your causal body. The area of ignorance is controlled only by knowledge. And therefore Bhagavan If Bhagavan had to give knowledge to Arjuna, Arjuna already had devotion. He had faith in Lord Krishna. So faith culminates in removal of that ignorance. And for us, ignorance is not a big issue because we don't know the point. We don't know too much about ignorance. We are grappling with the other problems, therefore we don't know that milk has not come today. I couldn't have tea. More superficial a person is, more superficial is his problem. His problems are not deep. He never realizes that. Today I fell down on the staircase while walking. So, my lungi came and I slipped. Who slipped? Lungi slipped, I know. So, both slipped. चोट लगी? A little. Where? Here. As you guys. यहाँ चोट लगी. ठीक हो गया? तो क्या फायदा करने से? I mean, superficial person solves only superficial. His problems of sense organs and ego and attachment, all these problems. He did not talk to me, I went, he didn't. I say Hari Om, he didn't say Hari Om. Whole life I will not say Hari Om now. Let him say, I will not say. When Swamiji say, even if the person is, you take the bitter pills and all this and send nectar. This is the people to send nectar, worth sending nectar. Huh? They are not worth giving any Hari Om also. Any time anyway, leave it. We are suffering with a superficial problem. What is deeper problem you won't know unless you are out of the problem of prarabdha and problem of sense organ and problem of ahankar. That which solves the problem of ahankar is called sharanagati. That will solve the problem of uncontrolled sense organ is called dharma. Sort out those problems, then I'll come to the main problem. People say sometimes, I want to study Vedanta. I said, why? Why should you study Vedanta? Well, I heard, I said, tell me what is your main problem? Is it not your wife doesn't listen, you get angry? Anger is your problem. If anger is your problem, sorry to say, that is not a Vedantic area. Area of solving anger is the problem of dharma and upasana. Character is a problem. Vedanta won't help it. Vedanta area is not there to solve your character. Then you need a teacher and you need somebody to tackle your mind and solve your... Anger is your problem, you need to take sankalp. You need to do more upasana. Chant Bhagavad Gita, chant Ramayana. Passion and lust is your problem, you do more upasana, you pray to God. And I don't speak properly. Then you take, what is it called, vows you take. Our problem is at another level and you are listening to Vedanta. Then it will be only a recreation. It won't take your problem of calm and growth. Vedanta has no relation with that. Vedanta is like Prakash. Torchlight can't sweep the room. It's a light. Vedanta is a light, not an action. And you are grappling with the horrible enjoyer or doer. If world is your problem, then you are a student of Karma Yoga and Upasana. Well, if my mind runs too much, then nobody troubles me but mind. Then you do jap and do sadhana. Your mind will be under control, don't worry. It is when you have when you have dealt with your problems of prarabdha by prasad buddhi, you have dealt the problem with your ego by puja buddhi. You have dealt the problem with your uncontrolled sense organ by vows and nishchay. You have dealt the problem with your ahankar by samarpan. You have dealt the problem with your attachment by vairagya. These 4 or 5 areas when you have covered very well, then you come to the golden gateway. And there we feel that ignorance is my problem. And there is ignorance who is the strong doer is there. I am limited, I'm a moving person. I'm not infinite. For you world is real and you are limited. Atmani pariched bhava jagati satya bhava. This is the ignorance now. And this is the seed which maintains the world, which is the holder of all prarabdha, sanchit and your agami. So there we are trying to attack. There we are trying to see. We are going to operate there. And therefore it became subtler now. Well, but why don't I feel that is my problem? Because you are not sensitive enough to know that. You are gross. If you are subtle, you will know that. That this is the holder of so many births, this is the holder of my samskar, this is the holder of my bodies, this is the holder of sorrows and joys, this is the holder of unpredictability. Wherever you are ignorant, you are unpredictable. Supposing you don't know how to drive a car, so you will be I don't know what will happen. The person who is sitting next to you also will be feeling what he will do now. You can see sometimes. I have sat at such cars because I also did not know how to drive and he also did not know. But he gave one, he banged somewhere else. So person was with guava, he fell down. Then he went ahead. One cyclist hit. Cyclist also fell down. I said, when you got a license? Well, yes. I said, since when you are driving? He said, today I have to go. So, जो भगवान का नाम निकला हमारा, automatically God's name came out. I think Pund he got because he was the cause. अब कहाँ भेड़ा मेरे को रोक दो तुम अब जाए कहाँ रोक दो. I had to go to the यज्ञ. टाइम खत्म हो रहा था. संभाल के अरे रुको अरे दाएं लो अरे रुको संभाल के धीरे चलो. When you are ignorant in some area, you are highly unpredictable. Supposing anybody doesn't know batting, you can see those tail-enders how they bat. You don't know what he will do with the ball. Simple ball, he कहीं ना चाह रहा है bat. He's hitting somewhere else, ball is going somewhere else. What happened? Ball is going somewhere else. He's hitting somewhere else. People say also, क्या कर रहा है? What is he doing? Supposing you don't know the Sangeet and you don't know singing and you're singing, you are unpredictable. You don't know what you will sing. Wherever you are ignorant, there you are unpredictable. And anything where you are unpredictable, you always bring fear in you and others also. You also don't know what I will sing. And others also don't know what he will do. So with ignorance, you also don't know which situation will come. And you also sometimes don't know how I will respond to it. Whether I will be angry, whether I will be quiet, whether I will be drowsy, whether I will be oversleeping, whether I will be awake, whether I will not be. You just don't know total. You cannot ascertain today my day will be very good, I guarantee it. I will have no unnecessary emotions will not overpower me. Because ignorance is there. You are living in ignorance, for ignorance, by ignorance. You are rache pache हुए हो तुम अज्ञान में. Situation is a product of ignorance. Your doer is a product of ignorance. Ignorance is dealing in ignorance. How can fear not be there? ठीक है ना? ये ऐसे ही चक्कर है. Anything you deal with it, either you don't deal with it. If you don't know the driving and you are not driving, no fear at all. I don't know singing, I am not singing. I have no fear. And others are also having no fear. I don't know how to play the tabla, and I am not playing also. I don't know how to talk, I am not talking also. And supposing Sanskrit I say, well, I don't know how to talk. I am not talking fine. But you have to deal with something about which you don't know. It's a product of ignorance, and your ignorance only. It will always bring problem and fear and anxiety and lot of concern, and you are most probably will do mistake also, because you are not doing anything. So the prarabdha, sanchit, agami, relations, your own ahankar, vasanas, they are all the other name of ignorances only. And therefore it will always create fear, always create some kind of uncertainty, vulnerability. Bole kahan gir jaye, pata nahi. I may not fall. Yesterday I fell down. Today I may not fall. Old age is there. I don't know. My son will get a job or not. My daughter will get a job or not. She will get married. I don't know. Even if he will be happy or not. I don't know. I don't know whether marriage will be very successful. I don't know. I don't know about the grandson is he going to find or not. I don't know about. You are in a doubt. क्यों भाई? ठीक है? कोई बोल ही नहीं रहा है. ठीक है ना? देखो इनको कम समझ में आता तभी ठीक. You understand less language की वजह से ना. लेकिन मस्त है. No, that 38th श्लोक says, ठीक हुआ कि नहीं हमारी? Okay. What? Oh, since when? So how will people listen then? It will be difficult for them then. Delayed. How can you carry on then? Let us take Lord's name. है ना? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते 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 वासुदेव। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 बोले कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। ठीक है। सो I was saying, anything where we are not knowing, there we become unpredictable, there we become uncertain, fear. And therefore world will never be cause of fearlessness unless we know what we are. बहुत अजीब सा एरिया है, it's not that simple. You know, anything is called purifier. Supposing you say soap is there. Not a good example, but I have to give. And you put on that cloth. So what the dust is there, it separates. The dust is separated with the soap. There are certain chemicals which take away. So what is called purifier, which separates something which is not there, which is not its nature. So knowledge separates the prarabdha, the sanchit, the agami, the samskar, ignorance from our own self. That agyan and all these karma and this world which got associated with aham, wrongly, and aham is suffering aham, it removes that. Removes means falsifies that. And therefore it is called most purifier. Pavitra means pavehe. Pavi is a name of Vajra, mace. Pavehe vajrat bhayat trayate iti pavitra. Pavitra is a good word. Tra means trayate, like gotra, putra, gayatri, shastra. Trayate means not trayate, it is trayate. Trayate means to protect. But it protects from ruling shasana trayate, iti called shastra. Putra means pum nam navarkat trayate, iti called putra. One who saves from hell is called son. लो ऐसा लिखा है, हम नहीं कुछ कह रहे. One who saves from what is it called, कहाँ आ रहे थे? गोत्र, पुत्र, what you were talking? Pavitra. Bhayat pavehe. Pavehe is the name of Vajra. Pavi. Pavi is Bhav. And Pave is fifth case. Pavehe Vajrat Trayate iti Pavitra. Which protects from Vajra of ignorance is called Pavitra. Because from ignorance you are getting situation, from ignorance you are suffering. If you go and pass life, this life only, and you see, maximum thing you will feel, oh, I was ignorant about this fact, therefore I suffered a lot. Simple things. If I had known this person well, I wouldn't have suffered. Or if I had known this will happen, I didn't have suffered. Nobody told me properly. I was very ignorant. Pata nahi tha. Simple thing I'm telling you. Even if you eat something and you are having a problem after that, you say, I didn't know this will have this problem. I wouldn't have eaten so much. Achha, 21 podis I had. Because auspicious number I go for. I'm telling you, simple thing is there. You will always say, I was not knowing this. And then you feel at that time, if I had got a proper guide or somebody had guided me properly, I think I would have been saved from many problems in my life. Or I could have known, हमें पता नहीं था, I was बहुत बेवकूफ, I was foolish. Was? What do you mean? I'm not saying anything. I'm just discussing the past and present, nothing else. Well, I got angry on that person, but there's no purpose of getting angry. Now you understand. All the angers you collect of your life, you find out what you got. Only you lost. Oh, yes, that's true. What you got from your lust and passion, nothing you got. Kuch kya hua? What you got from drinking, nothing, you spoiled. Well, I didn't know all these things actually. I didn't know. If I have to live my life again, today's with background, then the same situations come as supposing. Supposing you are again 10 years and 15 years and 20 years. And again you live the whole life of 30, 40 years. With this background what you have, you will be totally different. You will be jnani. You live as a realized person. Saints are like that. What you are realizing now, saints know it beforehand. उनसे गलती कम होती है, बोलने में गलती, सोचने में गलती, mistake in talking, mistake in having relations, mistake of understanding, mistake of we are mistake punj, plethora of blunders. And the blunder, I told you, it is a chain reaction. It doesn't end so easily. There is nothing called one mistake. Like I told you, you can't eat one peanut. Supposing you are alone in the room, and you have plenty of peanuts available in one bowl, full of peanuts. You cannot eat one peanut. You will always eat. You will start, I'll take just one egg say. Yeah, or one chips. Only one. Nobody is watching you. And nobody will take any account also. Either you will not eat or you will overeat. It is easy not to eat. I will not touch also. So there is something called one mistake with somebody. There is a series of mistakes with the same issues you did it. With the same person, many mistakes you did. With the same matters, many mistakes you did. Oh. Now don't you understand, or don't you realize that knowledge is the one? Who is the mistake seed there? That is called ignorance. Holder of ignorance is called Jiva. And who says, I want the world, I want money, I'm enjoy, I want to enjoy, I want to do this, I want to marry to enjoy, I don't believe in this, world is very real, I'm a part of the world, I go through the birth and death, ये सब इसका ये सब कहानी है, झूठी कहानी है, झूठी कहानी बना को सच्चा बनाने में लगा हुआ है. His imagination, Jeev is the one who's trying to make his imagination a reality. And he fails, and he is sad. You are sad because some of your imaginations are broken. You are hurt. Hurt is nothing. Your imagination has gone, nothing else. If you had known it, you would not have entered also. Seeing the reality as reality is sin. Wanting the imagination to become a reality is sansari. And therefore, this knowledge of whole world is in me, there is no bigger purifier, because it takes away prarabdha away from you, sanchit karma, agami karma, subtle body, gross body, causal body, ये सबको अलग कर देता है आपसे. And you are a splendid Brahman. I hope this point is clear. ठीक है, कितनी अच्छी बात है. And therefore, this is the final message of Nahi Jnanena Sadrisham Pavitram Iha Vidyate. क्या बढ़िया बात. अच्छा, हाँ. Why? Because you will be free from all. So remember, Pap Nivritti, Karma Nivritti, Moh Nivritti, Bhed Nivritti, all you must have got it. You cannot solve the situational problem for a long time. Because situation itself is a part, is anything made out of ignorance will always be problematic. There is nothing called problemless situation. Situation में कुछ ना कुछ problem होगी. There is nothing, anything part of Maya cannot be perfect. You can't have perfect family. My family has no problem. Is it? Either it is a temporary phase or you are lying. Or you are foolish. कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. Maybe lesser problems may be there. I'm not saying your family. Maybe 10% problem, 2%. Nobody fights with each other. Very, very, very difficult. कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो ही जाता है. बोले no, I have bodily no problem. Impossible. Impossible. कुछ तो कुछ problem आएगी अभी. Wait करो. Go for a test, some problem will be there. My country has no problem. No, it's not like that. Maya, anything out of imperfection and ignorance will always be problematic. And please note, what is the pap here? What is from here protect? Punya, pap and atma agyan. These three things we have to get rid of it. Because punya is also a pap, because for that you have to take a body and it is a transmigration. The risk of doing punya. I mean, Jaya Vijay were so punyashali, they became close to Lord Vishnu and they were partial. One mistake of stopping Sanak Sanatan, that threw them to become Ravan, Kumbhakaran and Shishupal and Dantavakt and Hiranyakashipu and 3 birth lena pada. There is nothing called you will be ever happy with every situation. Therefore, there is only one remedy, and that is called you have to get knowledge. Knowledge of what? Knowledge of the self. Knowledge of the self, Atmani Purnatvam and Jagati Mithyatva Bhava. World is false and I am real. I am complete. I am full. Okay, this is clear now. These two knowledges are there. And therefore, there is no purifier. After that, no birth. Till first line is the Jnani Stuti. And second line comes Sadhan. Means. What are the means now? Tat Swayam Yoga Samsiddha. बहुत दूर की सोच रहे हैं. The seeker thinks for hundreds of years, thousands of years. The farther you think, the greater seeker you will become. Sansari thinks only up to the nose. Pashu, pashyati iti pashu, who only sees what is my food. Seeker is there who thinks for far. He scans himself in time and in space and in body. His scanning power of his, he can travel in many bodies, he can travel in eternity, he can travel in space, he can travel in lokas and then see himself. He can see his future, then he decides what is my action. Ordinary person बोले चलो खा लो यार, we'll see. Let us marry. Let us have enjoyment of marriage. Let us have enjoyment of child. अरे what is after that? बोले after that forget about it. वो बहुत दूर तक नहीं सोचता आदमी. गुस्सा आ रहा है बोल दो, shout on him. अरे but by your anger you will lose that person. अरे he is not thinking. Lust is coming. Express it. अरे what will happen? अरे later on. He is abrupt. उसको दिखता नहीं, कोई अंधा है वो. He is blind after that. He doesn't see more. His कर्म फल, ईश्वर प्रसन्नता, next birth, संचित कर्म, आगामी फल. He doesn't have an eye. He is blind. ये तो गुरु के पास when we began, he gave the vision to see the whole thing. Yes or no? Say yes. Now second line, 38th verse is now the sadhan. So 38th second line. This is indirect sadhana and 39th is direct sadhana which guarantees M. M moksha. Oh. M guaranteed. So the seeker, how Bhagavan is coming. He is talking about the perfect state. Now he's coming down again at our level. Okay, I'm coming at your level. Will it tell me what can I do? Fast. No, fast you cannot do. जल्दी बता दीजिए. I have 15 minutes. By 7:45 I want to have moksha. मार पड़ेगी तुमको. 7:45. Anyway, but I think I can wait for 2 months. I have to fight with that person. Then I will have moksha later on. Moksha कभी भी मिल जाएगा. But he will not. I will not get him. Moksha I can get. The name of a seeker is Yog Samsiddha. 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 See the word? The nominative case. Prathama is there. Bhashkar says Yogena. Very beautiful commentary, please underline. Yogena, Karma Yogena, Samadhi Yogena. Samsiddha. Samsiddha means he has accomplished, a qualification is there. He has a qualification. By what? Yoga. And yoga means here Karma Yoga and Upasana Yoga. Samadhi Ashtanga Yoga. By Karma Yoga, he got dispassion, he got discrimination and mumukshatvam. I told this point when I was. Karma Yoga exposes you to the world. And Karma Yoga is a way through which you give up your insistences. It is not for enjoyment. I go to the world not to enjoy, but give up my ahankar, to unload my vasana, to offload. No? Unload, offload, jo bola chaho. Not to acquire, that is bhog. In bhog, you get more loaded with your vasana. When you are a bhogi, you are more perturbed after interaction. But when you are a yogi, after interaction, you are more realizing, oh, I realize God more. If you know, afternoon class I told, Karma Yoga is done to find how God has completed my action. How God was the karta, dharta and bhokta of my action. I'm going to see his leela, I'm going to see his game, I'm going to see his strength. And I am going to see what? How people are also not mine. Dekho, he also left, she also left, he also left. World is for dispassion, not for passion. It is either for compassion or dispassion. छोड़ दिया, बहुतों ने छोड़ दिया, बाकी भी छोड़ देंगे, कुछ दिन की बात है, 15, 20, 30, they all will leave me. अच्छा, हाँ. Well, but we'll be together. अच्छा, we'll die together. हाँ. अच्छा, if he dies, then you will die with him. You say we'll live together, die together. Supposing he dies first, will you commit sati or sata? Because you are a human, you are male. Will you die in the funeral? Will you also go in the furnace? No, I will not go in that. No. Okay, let us go for lighter treatment. You will take some poison and die in the same day. Supposing he dies, because you love him so much, will you die simultaneously same day? No, I will not. तब कैसा तुम्हारा प्यार है प्यारे? कोई आपके लिए मरने वाला नहीं है. You die, people will forget after a few days. When they have other work, पेट का सवाल है. Stomach will demand food or not? पेट है खाली होगा, उसको खाने को चाहिए भाई कुछ. You don't think somebody died, how many days I can be without food? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. I'm not good in fasting. I need food. And I have to take medicine also. I have diabetes also. In diabetes, empty stomach is not good. Right? No? Doctor will say, don't have empty stomach. And you're taking insulin also. Acha, insulin, if you have taken empty stomach, it will be fatal. Very dangerous. Acha, he will die, you don't die. World is for dispassion and devotion. I go out to see devotion of the God. Karma Yoga is for creating dispassion and discrimination. And I should get out of all this system. What is the purpose of marriage? I'm not saying not to marry. I'm saying going beyond marriage. Go promotion in marriage. Help each other to know God. It was not that worth exercise. It is a good means, bad goal. Marriage is good means. This is to realize. Karma Yoga is for realizing. I'm describing the word yoga. Yoga Sansiddha, Tatpurush Samasiste. Tritiya Tatpurush. Oh. And third thing, what did I say? Discrimination. Discrimination, dispassion, and mumukshatvam, right? इसके साथ रहे, what you gained? Hatred. Ankar, that was not the purpose. You shouldn't have hated. You realized that it was not worth. It was a futile exercise. So that was a course. 5-year course. Yes. Why? Because you have realized something. Don't react, realize. Grow. Smile. Be a part. Come close to God. Know who was yours. How is it? In the appeal, they appeal. How's that? In the cricket, to create a pressure on the umpire. कोई नहीं कुछ नहीं हुआ ऐसा. How that? And that umpire is sthit pragya. Nothing, is no expression. He's totally tatast. Tatast kuch nahi, kuch expression. He doesn't see nothing also. इतनी तेजी से they create. Whole situation says, how is that? योग संसिद्ध. आप परेशान मत होइए थोड़ा सा. बोले बहुत कष्ट आ गया, पहाड़ टूट पड़ा. रे पहाड़ नहीं टूटा है, आपका अहंकार टूटा है, आपका अटैचमेंट टूट गया है. एक बोलो आप, योर अटैचमेंट इज ब्रोकन. अच्छा है, थोड़ी दिन रो लीजिए. क्राई फॉर सम डेज. गुरुदेव यूज्ड टू से टीयर्स आर द ब्रेसो ऑफ माइंड. थोड़ा रो लो, थोड़ा सा इंटेलिजेंटली रो लो. योग संसिद्ध. आफ्टर दैट यू कम टू उपासना. भगवान की पूजा पाठ करो, ध्यान करो, भजन करो. Here Ashtanga Yoga is mentioned. Bhashikar writes Samadhi Yogena. Please note, we don't accept Ashtanga Yoga. Samadhi is the means of knowledge. Vedanta. It accepts Samadhi as discipline of single pointedness of mind. I had told earlier also. Because the difference in the darshan of Ashtanga Yoga darshan and Vedanta darshan is there. So by Ashtanga Yoga you develop sadhan shat sampatti. Shama, dhamma, uparati, titiksha, shraddha, samadhana, etc. You become more focused inside. The thoughts are not haphazard. Karma Yoga purifies the thought. Upasana and Ashtanga Yoga single pointed. You can go deep for a longer time. You can close your eyes and think on the subject, on something deeper for a longer time. Kalen means in due time. How long? That depends. It can be 1 birth, 2 birth. Atmani, here Atmani means Buddha. He knows in the self, in the intellect. In Atma, knowledge doesn't take place. Atma is already all the time same. बोले आत्मा में ज्ञान हो गया. आत्मा में कभी अज्ञान था नहीं तो ज्ञान क्या होगा? आज्ञा में अज्ञान कहाँ था? बोले हमारी आत्मा में अज्ञान आ गया है. नहीं, तुम्हारी आत्मा में अज्ञान नहीं है. बोले हमारी स्पेशल आत्मा नहीं. आई हैव सेम आत्मा. देयर इज कोई आत्मा में अज्ञान नहीं है. बुद्धि में अज्ञान. अज्ञान इज द नेचर ऑफ बुद्धि, नॉट आत्मा. मारेंगे तुमको, ठीक बजाओगे. तो तत् स्वयं योग संसिद्ध. ध्यान देना, ये सब आत्मा नहीं है. स्वयं, तत् स्वयं मीन्स ज्ञानम. Here tat is jnanam by oneself in the form of knowledge. If you remove the dust, automatically the light shines which is already there. You don't have to create knowledge of Atma. Atma is there. Vedanta doesn't create knowledge, it removes ignorance. Okay, this is called indirect sadhana. है ना अच्छा श्लोक? So some second line sadhana is starting. Okay, बहुत अच्छी बात है. But today is 29th. Huh? Why April is of 30 days? Can't we change it to 31 days? And next slok you have to by heart. Shraddha vallabhate jnanam. Better put the sandhi. Don't say Shraddha van labhate jnanam. Shraddha vallabhate jnanam. Tayorli sandhi is there. This is called tayorli. Shraddha vallabhate jnanam. तत्परस्संयतेन्द्रियः ज्ञानं लब्ध्वा परां शान्तिम्. शान्तिम् अचिरेणाधिगच्छति. भगवान इतनी बढ़िया बात कर रहे हैं यार, क्या बताएं. He says, I give you 3 causes how you will get this knowledge. बोले बताइए. First is Shraddha. Here Shraddha has a meaning that the scriptures are not a book. They are third eye. Like you don't see your eyes as a book. It is not a book. Ved is pramanam. It is said here and I believe in it. I expose myself to knowledge. I allowed the knowledge to go. Praman buddhi is there. 6th sense organ. Ved is 6th indriya. 6th sense organ is there. Through which you see rebirth. Through which you see, like through the eyes you see the form. Through ears you hear the sound. Through tongue you taste the food. Through scriptures that is the eye which shows you what is Brahman. When I say Shraddha, that means you are allowing the scriptures to engulf you. Allow the light to engulf you. Give the scriptures a chance. Don't have a doubt, because it's a transcendental topic. And you are programmed to all the time thinking in the cause and effect which works in the limited world. You are using the data, and the way of thinking in the limited world is not the way of thinking in the unlimited world. The way of thinking is different there. You don't use the boat to run on the road. The cause and effect as you think will not work there. So you need Shraddha. Acha. So Vedas are not a book. It is a means of knowledge. It shows you the self. But how do I know whether what I believed in is right or wrong? When you apply, you will always know it. Any knowledge, when you get it is right or wrong, you will know in due time. Whether I really got the scriptures are saying Atma is Brahman. Let me expose myself. After that, after thinking, let me know whether Atma is really Brahman. When the doctor goes and he puts a wrong glasses, you say, no, earlier was better. This is not okay. You need not, he only will say, this is okay or that is okay. That one was better. And now I'm changing it. This is better, that is better. Arey bhai, don't disturb me. No, this is better, that is better. Slowly, slowly. He goes so fast. Then he tilts it. Not this side better, that side better. What? भाई आप कोई भी knowledge है, whether knowledge will be verified by you. You go to the teacher. Well, this teacher is bad. You expose yourself. You will know teacher is not good or good. Honest, if you are honest, you will know it. Whether teacher explains it well or not explains. You don't have to ask somebody that my teacher is good or not good. When he will throw the knowledge, your ignorance will go away, and at that time only knowledge, this is right. Point. Knowledge takes place. When I have to see a paper, I need eyes. But to see the eye, you need a mirror. You don't see your eyes. You don't see your face also. No, I'm seeing my nose. No, you cannot see your whole nose. You can see the tip of the nose at the most. To see your eyes, you need a mirror. Eyes can't see the eyes. So scriptures are the mirror, and Guru, and the mirror and the Guru is the scripture operator. Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhya Udharana Sa Shraddha Katate Sadbhihi Yaya Vastu Upalabhyate. This is definition Bhashyakara has given. But I don't know how to operate the mirror. Scriptures are complicated, big, vast. So Guru is the one who will operate the mirror on the scriptures on you, and he will expose you to the light. So you don't move in between. Surrender totally. And you will know whether the knowledge was given was right or wrong, or it was a bluff. It is not something that you do something, you will get some other time. I don't believe in all these things. Do this here, you will get something will happen, nothing. No attraction for all. I want solution now. Because I am the problem. Solution should be in I. Of this subjective problem, I don't want objective problem. I have anger, I think I should deal with myself. So Shraddha is there, you approach the scriptures not with something doubt, you allow them to operate, let's see the result. Let them do the function, give them some time, and then after see the results. Now Shraddhavan labate jnanam. Acha hai na? Labate jnanam. He will attain that. And tatpara Bhaskara writes, Shraddhalutva api bhavati kashit manda. Somebody is out of faith, but he is very mand, dullard. So for him it is said tatparaha. Tatpara means ability to leave anything to accomplish that knowledge. Guru upasadanado abhiyukta. That is called tatparaha. So Tatparam is commitment. Only one priority is there. For knowing that knowledge, I can leave anything, ability to renounce everything. Even Brahmalok, Shankaracharya Bhagavan says, is like the dropping of the cow. No situation I want, no person I want, no joy I want. I'm focused on one, Tat Eva Para, Tasmin Eva Para. That is called Tatpara, Nachiketa. And Sanyatendriya, that means he is withdrawn. He is not a dissipated person, multifocal person. Multifocal, good for the glasses, not for the mind. This is also good, that also good. Then you are good for nothing. Sanyatendriya means he has controlled his sense organs so that sense organs are not disturbing, they are cooperating. Then he gets the knowledge. Remember, I started? The big thing associated will be removed. Because you are living in the whole juggernaut of ignorance. Juxtaposition of ignorance is there in various. Everything you will be having a sorrow with. Let us remove the cause. More we will see tomorrow. Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. 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 Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. 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 Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. 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 Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva.